Good morning, folks. Hey, Mr. Mullett here. Sorry I'm not in today. I do apologize. Had to go to a training today, and I will definitely be back tomorrow. But wanted to let everyone know that we've got a couple of opportunities for you to move ahead in the weather unit, as well as get a couple of new perspectives from a nice little video today. I'm going to start off with just kind of pointing out that your homework for tonight and over the next couple of days for sure should be basically trying to complete any and all quiz repairs. The quiz repairs are necessary for any improved grade, obviously. Make sure you put the repaired quiz into the clear trays. And then also to finish practicing for your interview. And I'm going to go and put a little bit of a deadline here on the most recent B4 papers, which everyone should have made a choice between either the climate change, global warming papers, or the climate change myths assignment. But I want those turned in by Friday. So that'd be this Friday, 1/29. Get crack-a-lackin'. You got time at home to do it. You got time in class to do it. And if, well, we'll talk about it in a moment. So, lesson of the day. You're going to spend the first 25 minutes working on any of the B4 worksheets. If you don't have access to the internet, don't worry. My brother is down the hallway in Mr. Wheeler's class, so you could go and ask him for the key to room 202. At which point you'll be able to go to room 202 to do some research for your B4 worksheet. Now, mind you, it's just 25 minutes, so you're not hanging out in room 202 catching up on your social situations. You are doing your research. You're trying to get your PSA created. Let's see here. And then after that, you're going to watch Years of Living Dangerously. And obviously, I'm not here, so we can't do interviews. So let's talk about this. 25 to 30 minutes of working on your B4 worksheets. Please, this is something all of you can get done. The instructions are on all the worksheets. The rubrics are on the worksheets. Room 202 is reserved for Mr. Mullett's class today, so you just have to speak to the guest teacher. One student can go down to Mr. Wheeler's room, get the key from my brother, and you can open up room 202 and work on it. Again, 25 to 30 minutes, at which point you're back here in the room. And this bullet down here in the bottom here. Otherwise, if you're done with the B4 assignment, or if you're going to do your research at home, that's fine. There are other B-layer assignments that can be worked on, so be mindful of how many points you need to acquire to get your full 65 points. And last but not least, the last bullet here, please return all supplies to the guest teacher. Guest teacher, do not let the students keep the supplies out. I'd like it back. In fact, I'm going to get a nice clear space up on the front table for you to put all the supplies for the key assignments, that being the B3 with the light sensors, the B6, the opacity versus UV protection lab, let's see, B7, the wind turbine lab, and B9, the cloud variety matching and describing lab, as well as B10, the angle of incidence lab. All the supplies are going to be up here in boxes on the front table. They will be returned to the front table when class is done, or when these 25 minutes are done. So, after that, you guys are watching a movie called Years of Living Dangerously. There's some questions associated with it. Please follow along. This video has been put together by a bunch of really high-profile individuals, including Harrison Ford, Don Cheadle, and Mr. Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a good video. It might actually open you up to some more impactful situations going on around the world, as well as here in the United States. But to find that video, I'm going to make the recommendation, guest teacher, that you look right here under guest teacher icons and literally just double-click Years of Living Dangerously. If you find that once it opens up and you get yourself all situated with the full screen version of it, bingo. All right, so view full screen. Here we are. Bravo. If you find that by opening and closing this screen, this file, if it starts getting all skippy and getting all hung up on things, there's not an issue for buffering. It's just a large file. I might make the recommendation that if this does happen, and I apologize, this is a new computer, so I haven't tried it yet. If that be the case, if you go to YouTube, and you're going to notice it obviously opens up to my page here, I'm going to recommend that you look at 8th grade Unit 3 cycles over here is the playlist. If you click on that playlist and scroll on down, Years of Living Dangerously full episode right here. You can watch it on YouTube. Again, full screen, adjust your volume, make sure speakers in both the front of the room and the back of the room where we're sitting here are on, and then rock and roll, you're good to go. So that's also an option if the file skips. All right. Very good, folks. Thank you very much. The next part of the video is for the tree students, so you can stop the video for the science, and then the tree is the next step. All right. Thank you. All right. For tree students, we're going to go and give you a very simple assignment. You're going to finish watching the movie Contact. You're also going to go and do a little bit of silent reading. So first off, we have your assignment planner. Fill it in. You got 2 minutes to take care of that. If I could have 1 or 2 students within the class fill in the academic homework list on the whiteboard over here for what's going on in the team. So that's 2 minutes. And then we're going to end up going to SSR. That's 10 minutes. You choose whether you're doing fiction or nonfiction. And you're going to finish the class off with watching the movie Contact. We're going to make sure that we give you 5 minutes at the end to update your movie review worksheet. All right. Thank you very much. So that's tree period right there. You now know what you're doing in tree. And please, I want to make sure when I return I get a nice report from the teacher. I appreciate it. And yeah, so there we are. Thanks a lot, guys.